Good afternoon slash evening to everybody out there. Uh, Welcome back to the stream. This is going to be the last one for the week. The rest of this week is going to be pretty busy for me, like I mentioned last time. I've got a wedding to go to that's not local, so I'm going to be away for most of the week. My plan for the channel when I come back at the end of the week is to stream Spider-Man 2. I plan on getting that day one and streaming it all the way through. Been looking forward to that game for 5 years. I'm excited for it. I haven't been spoiled. I've heard that there's a lot of spoilers going around. Thankfully, I've avoided those. Deleted all my social media and taking the proper precautions, everything short of just hiding in a cave. And I couldn't think of like a one-off game to play today, so we're just going to play some Marvel Snap. I tried to play it on the channel before, but when I had done that last time, it wasn't really cut out for it. Like, the game didn't even have a widescreen mode, so what you were playing on desktop essentially was really just the mobile version with no alterations. People probably won't care about this game. That's fine. I'm just using it as an excuse to... I'll just play a game I like and, shoot the shit with people if they show up. If they don't, they don't. That's fine. I'm probably just going to play for like, I don't know, an hour at most. It's not going to be a long stream. But, yeah. Alright, here we go. I don't play the game this way. Like, the UI that you are seeing here is not how I roll. I should probably turn on the sound for once, too. Oh, why isn't the sound working? There we go. Alright. Too loud. I'm gonna turn it down. I'm gonna turn down the music, especially. Alright. I'm not even gonna... I hope Marvel Snap is sponsoring me. No, I wish. I was just going to play this for a little while because I wanted to stream something today without having to commit to something long. And, it's a good game. I think it's a good game. I'm not expecting to convert anybody here. But we're going to play a bit. How you doing, Joe? How's your vacation? Hopefully the webcam placement is okay. I'm not sure. I gotta tweak it a little bit. There we go. Alright. I'll go ahead and give a brief rundown of how the game works. There's 3 spots on the map where you can play 4 cards total. Every card has a cost and has a certain number value of points. The goal of the game is to get more points in 2 out of the 3 locations. So you've got a 12-card deck, 4 cards max in each location, so theoretically your whole deck would go into your side of the field. but some cards are more expensive than others. A 1 can only be played on turn 1 because you've only got 1 energy. But as the game progresses, every turn you get 1 more energy in your budget. So on turn 2, you get 2 points to spend. So you could put down 2 1-cost cards or 1 2-cost card. I don't know. It's easier just to watch than it is to try and get people to understand this way, the way that I'm explaining it. But the locations are random every time. There's a whole bunch of them, and they've all got different effects of their own. I'm pretty happy with the selection I've got here in my hand. All right. $12 is 8. This is not worth playing here. We'll do it here. Okay, well, I think I've won. Yeah, I think I've won. So let's play this here. We'll put both of these in here. Might as well chuck that in there too. Because he's already filled out his location here. And I know I have a card that can flip the number. That's a for sure. Oh! Oh! I didn't even notice he was playing Cerebro. But, you know, Red Skull's effect actually messes that up, so. Sweet. Thanks for the cubes, buddy. Okay. The sun is too bright on my face. Alright. There we go. We'll plop down a Sunspot. Sunspot's a pretty good card. It absorbs unspent energy after every turn, so if I don't use my full budget for the turn, because I just don't want to play anything, or I can't afford to play anything, the energy doesn't go to waste. Space Throne. I don't know how I feel about that. Oh, good move. Very resourceful. Okay. We can do a couple things here. I'm gonna plop Nightcrawler there just so they don't goblin me or something. And then I'm gonna put Nebula over here. And we can always move Jeff out of the way. Okay. I'm going to play down Shuri here. And then that's going to be it. We're not going to play anything next turn. And on turn 7, the final turn, we'll plop down an Infinite and hopefully She-Hulk, if we draw her. Hell yeah, we did. Alright. I think it's safe to snap now. They're mostly playing with random cards anyway. They're doing like some kind of a discard card generation thing going on here. 18 power would absolutely flip this, plus the 6 we're giving to Sunspot. And then we could add the Infinite to Space Throne and we win. We don't have priority either, which we might get if we skip this turn. Assuming they don't play a big card here in left, but... Hey, thank you for the follow. I'm gonna pretend like I'm frustrated. Hopefully get him to take the bait and snap and double the budget here. Or the wager, not the budget. Okay. Jeff and Nightcrawler need to get out of the way. That's an 18. That's a 20. We win. How's the game going? Pretty good. Pretty good, actually. This is my first time streaming the game properly. And, we're on a win streak. I haven't lost once. Granted, it's only been 2 games, but still, I'm surprised. Ah, it's too bright, making my face look weird. Okay. I mean, weirder than usual. How long have I been streaming? I don't know. That's a good question. Like, I think since 2020 on the regular. I've done streams here and there before that, but a few years. Oh, good for you. Okay. So we've got Hulkbuster, which means they could be playing some kind of a move deck, a destroy deck with Deadpool, maybe Nimrod, Dark Phoenix. There's a few options there. I like to play into unknown locations. I know that's, not everybody likes to take those risks, but I do. I feel like I don't get burned by it that often. Do I love art? Yeah, I mean, I think everybody loves art, right? I would hope so. Yeah, I like art. I'm not like well educated in like painting history and all that. But like just, books and movies and games and whatever else, yeah. I mean, that's what makes life worth living, I think. Well, And your friends and family, but art definitely helps. Um, sure, just put a link in the chat maybe. Where is it? I'm not gonna click it if it's on like some sketchy site, but I might check it out later. If it's like on a DeviantArt or, you know, Tumblr or something. How long have you been drawing? Do I have Discord? I don't add strangers. Sorry. I don't do that. This is a good hand though, by the way. I'm like really happy with this. The only thing that's missing is Moon Girl. But we've got a She-Hulk and Infinite again. Part of me wonders if I should wait. I think I'm gonna wait. I think I'm gonna play these two instead. Ooh, actually. No. Undo all. You, then you. Boom. We'll make a 7 power Nightcrawler. Okay. Oh, this is, damn. If I hadn't have waited, I'd... no, never mind. Yeah, I would have been able to play a 40 Infinite and then a Taskmaster of it. Oh well, it is what it is. I think we're gonna stick with the plan here. Thankfully, the Hulkbuster got equipped to the only incorrect card here. Like, the one you wouldn't want it to go to. They snap, huh? Do they not know it's about to reopen? Just in case they have some kind of trick they're playing on me, I'm going to move Nightcrawler over here. But I'm still not playing anything. And we've got 6 more energy going to Sunspot. Because, I don't know, maybe they had Storm or something and we're going to lock off Limbo. But, oh, that's a win. This is a win. For sure. Wow, 3 wins in a row. There's like a weird card effect over... Well, that was weird. Alright. We got some missions we can cash in on. And a nice little reward for climbing the ranks here. I haven't made it to Infinite in a while. I think the last season where I made it to Infinite might have been the, oh man, was it really February? I don't remember. I'm gonna have to look at my card backs. Okay. We're, this is not going to work for us, but we can always turn it off with magic. Great Web is a good location to be playing our Nebula in, though. they're playing a move deck. That's going to help them a lot. That's just free power. But this is not going to help them. So that, you know, they've got a good location and a bad location going for them. I've got Jeff in my hand, but I think we're going to turn this off. Because with this deck, what we really want is to be able to skip a turn. And the turn we want to skip is not 5. We want to skip turn 6. Okay. This is not quite the, man. Yeah, fuck it. Alright. They can't move it over here. I guess they would just move it back and forth and try and capture those two spots. Now, what I'm really nervous about, actually, is playing Shuri in one of these spots and having it yoinked. Actually, that doesn't matter. But, I think, you know, we're in a good spot. We play Shuri. Oh, no. No, we can't. We would have been if it was last turn. If we play Shuri now, we'd have to skip 6, and 7 we get a 40, but that would just be a big bomb in one lane instead of 2. I think we're just going to skip turn 5, play Infinite on 6, and play one of the Taskmasters. And on 7, we'll pop a Jeff in there for good measure. I think this might be our first loss of the day. Statistically, they're more likely to have a location moved over to the middle, though. And, you know, once the middle is full, the better. The better for them, because... Okay. Because we can fight this. If we drop a 20 power Infinite here, which we're about to do, we win middle. And they can't move anything to the right lane without it getting blown up. So, assuming they're not playing a card that'll turn off Limbo, like Storm or Scarlet Witch or something, we'll be able to play Taskmaster and win. They snapped, and it makes me a little nervous about Limbo, but what I really think they're snapping for is the fact that they have so many multiple men, including Dark Phoenix, Hulkbuster 1. So, I don't think I'm going to snap with them, but I am going to keep playing. Okay, they just had America Chavez. I don't know what I was worried about. Sweet. Oh! Uh-oh. Ah! It's okay, we made it. We barely squeaked by. With an extra 4 points. Okay. Man. I gotta stream this game more often. I don't normally have win streaks this good when I'm playing by myself, offline. And this is just a really fun deck. It's a few seasons old, but I still pull it out every now and then because this deck really hasn't been replaced. Or parts of it haven't needed to be replaced, is what I should say. Like, nothing in the deck has been nerfed, as far as I know. I put this deck together when the magic buff happened. Or the adjustment, when she went from a 5-3 to a 3-2. Which is excellent. I think we're going to put both of these down. Ah! I should have put Sunspot or Nightcrawler there. I thought about it too. Who runs Ant-Man and Viper in the same deck, though? What's their strategy here? Hey! Thank you! Oh, spider hamming the Infinite. What a classic blunder. Alright. That works for me. We don't have magic. So we can't do our double dip here with Moon Girl. But we can do like a double strength red skull and then play the pig on 6. So I think that's what we're gonna do. And as long as they don't play Khazar or Blue Marvel... Oh no, well I guess they can move Jeff. I was gonna say, with Nebula's bonus, we'd be able to tie up the left location. They don't have they have priorities, so I'm actually safe. Oh, what a fool. Alright, well, that's it. Even if they play Shang-Chi, I mean, they'd have what, 2 energy left? They wouldn't be able to power up this, so this would be tied. Yeah, they retreated. That's about what I would expect. It wasn't exactly the best scenario for them after I dropped this thing. I'm still wondering what their plan was. I mean, they've got an Ant-Man, Spider-Ham. Those are both 1 cost at least, so you could use like Khazar. Professor X, I guess you could do like a lockdown zoo kind of thing. But what's with Viper? And Wasp and Jeff. Jeff's a good card, I understand that, but Wasp and Viper? I don't see the synergy. Okay. I don't know if I want to take the bait here. If they have a location changing card, or if they have Shang-Chi, then playing into Gamma Lab is going to be a really big mistake for us. I always like to go for it, but I feel like a lot of the time I get punished for doing so. So maybe not. Maybe we play something else. And they didn't even play into it. So we're not even punished for skipping. I'll throw Nebula in there. If they want to try and Shang-Chi it, we'll just use armor. They're running Luke Cage. I don't know if it's going to be a Hazmat deck or a High Evo deck. Thor? Maybe they're just running Luke Cage as a defense card for themselves. Although the Yellow Jacket makes me think... I don't know what it makes me think. But, We've got She-Hulk at a 3 cost because we didn't play anything last turn. Nightcrawler. We could try and protect our Hulk, which would also protect their Hulk, but I'm not running any destroy cards here, so... We've also got to deal with Dream Dimension next turn. I think we're going to drop She-Hulk. Yeah. We're going to play it here, so if they do have a Shang-Chi, they'd have to pick and choose which one they want to go for. Bishop. Kitty Pryde. Yeah, I'm not sure about the synergy here either. You got some bounce, some, I don't know what this crap is. But we could play Magic. And, hopefully doing that will let us get Infinite in our hand before the end of the game. Also Bloodstone. Elsa seems like a pretty good card. She doesn't even seem like that broken of a card either. Although I think after the season's over, they're probably going to change it to a +2. They tend to release, not every month, but they do have a tendency of releasing season pass cards that have effects that are a little too good. Zabu, Surfer, Loki. Um, If I have an Infinite next turn, that's... Let's do that. I feel like the only interaction where Elsa is truly broken is probably Kitty Pryde. I think Kitty Pryde in her current state is just too good, even after the nerf she received in the last patch. The mechanic is just so nice. I mean, not only do you get a ton of power, of course we get it, after I decided to not commit to it. I think I'm going to do a fake out. They're going to expect a Shuri play into this lane, but I'm actually going to go here, and I'm going to move Nightcrawler here instead. Yeah. I think that was the right call. I think we would have won that lane. No! Our first loss of the evening. Dang. Okay. What was that, like 4 or 5 wins in a row? They played a good match, though. It's a weird deck. I mean, Bishop, Angela, Kitty, I understand, but... I don't know. They've got some kind of Thor, Jane Foster, Wasp thing going on. Luke's in here just for consistency, maybe? Not sure. We're going to take a break for a second, look at our cards. So, for anybody curious, this is my collection. I'm not really a big fan of variants. I mean, you'll see that I have a few that I have selected. I don't know if it's an OCD thing or what, but my goal from the start has been to get a complete infinite border collection. Like, I'm not really concerned about upgrading variants past the green border, which is just the second tier. I'd rather just have every card in infinite status, which for some cards it's easy because you use them a lot, and for other cards like Angel here, you don't use them at all. So unless I'm farming boosters specifically for cards like Angel in Conquest mode, playing with crappy decks on purpose, I'm not going to be getting boosters for cards like this. But, you know, I think over half my cards at this point, maybe even 75% if I'd be so bold to say, are infinite. Holy crap. Like I said, I don't really play with the widescreen view that often, so this is... I didn't know you could do this. But as you can see, most of my cards are indeed infinite bordered. I haven't split some of them because I'm waiting until the collection track, or not collection track, the what do you call it? The missions, I guess. The season pass missions. You know, yeah, they have upgrade a card. So if I split a few of those right now, I can knock that requirement out, no problem. Split that. Split that. Another bad card. And split one more, Master Mold, which I actually like. Master Mold's one of the few cards that I paid 3,000 tokens to get. I just really like the concept. That didn't count? Wow, alright. Whoops. Maybe they've changed how it works. I thought it was like splits or quality increases. I guess not. That stinks. I'm trying to look for one that's not gray and not infinite. But yeah, everybody, you can see my cards here. And like I said, I don't typically use variants. Although I do occasionally. Like Odin, for example. I don't really like his art, his main art. I don't know why, I just didn't. And I got most of the way through upgrading it when I unboxed this instead. And I liked this so much better that I just decided to go all the way with that. I also got this one, which... it's worse than this. And this one's fine. It just seems a little too boring. I don't like how small he looks. And I know this isn't like a traditional look for him, but whatever, it's cool. We're saving our caches for another season, or another week, rather. I already have Thanos, the first card I ever bought. That was a Series 5. And I got X-23 from another cache. And I have no interest in Echo. If I wanted to do this, I think I would just play Enchantress or Rogue. Echo seems like a good card in theory, but in practice, she just seems pretty underwhelming. Alright, well, I guess we'll have to upgrade one of our, white border cards. And if we go back here, it's complete. There's Chapter 1. I don't have the Season Pass yet. I typically wait until the end of the season to buy it, so I can make a full assessment based on games I've played with people who have got the card to see if it's worth it. I did end up buying the Loki season, but those kinds of decks just aren't my favorite. Even so, I thought it was a pretty good card, even though it's going to get an adjustment eventually. I mean, it has to. A 3/5 with an effect that good? Come on. Anyway. Let's see. And I've got so much gold that I'm not really concerned about trying to get the Elsa gold reward. Though next week, I think she'll be one of the token mission rewards. So maybe I should... I mean, I already know Elsa's a good card. Like, that much has been clear to me. While I'm here, let's take a look at some of my other favorite decks that I've made. I've got a junk deck here. I love playing junk decks. I love just throwing crap onto my opponent's side of the field. And I picked this card back because I don't like it. And so I just assume that other people don't like it. And I want to piss off the opponent because I'm already throwing stuff onto their side. So it looks like the Spider-Gwen season was the last time I got Infinite. Which is fine. I really don't like most of the Infinites. Like, I don't think they make a difference. Like, this one was like a golden surfboard or something, I think. Which looks dumb. The golden claw for Zabu didn't look very good. The golden Kang looked kind of cool, I'm not gonna lie. But the one that I was really dead set on getting was the gold, or the infinite, you know, the gold X-Men border. Because the red looks good, but this looks so much better. I mean, you know, they're wearing yellow spandex all the time. It works. They both are probably the best ones they've put out so far. Although I am partial to the Galaxy one. The Sentinel one's pretty cool too. I didn't play during the beta. I only started playing in December when the game officially came out with the Silver Surfer season. And I've been playing, you know, practically every day since then. It's my go-to game, you know. Some people smoke cigarettes if they've got a few minutes to kill. But I play Marvel Snap. That's what I do. And I think I've bought every season pass. I think they have a good value. I mean, the definition of value is all within their ecosystem anyway. It's all just, fictional digital crap, right? They can determine the value by changing variables whenever they want. But I feel like it's a game I've put a lot of hours into, and I have a lot of fun with it, and it's free, so paying $10 a month, I don't have a problem with that. Assuming they don't do anything to like royally screw me over, which hasn't happened yet. I'm not always happy with the choices they make. Like their decision to remove Series 3 cards from the shop, was not a fan of that, but it's not enough to stop me from playing. The variable season drops. Series drops, I mean. That's probably the biggest mistake they've ever made. But I'm already Series 3 complete, and mostly 4 and 5 complete. I'm not missing too many cards. If you look here, I don't have Living Tribunal, because it's not a very good card. It's better now than it used to be, but Alioth, I admittedly just didn't want to risk my caches for. At the time, I figured this card was going to get nerfed immediately, because it's busted. I think this is a terrible card for the game. But, here it is. Unchanged. They seem committed to nerfing Galactus instead, even though Galactus was fine until this card was brought out. And I didn't have 4 caches, so I couldn't guarantee getting it at the time. Stature is lame. I got nothing else to say. It's just, oh wow, it's cheap. Black Bolt is fine, but even this combo, like, I don't know. Even before the nerf, when they took off, 1 point of power on each one, it wasn't really enough to have me, wowed. Lady Deathstrike was a card like Alioth where I figured they'd buff it immediately after, but even after the buff, I wasn't impressed, so I just didn't get it. 2099 would be decent if the effect did what it actually said. The first time this moves to a location, destroy an enemy card there. It doesn't actually do that. It only destroys a card the first time it moves to a location. So, if it actually did what the card said it did, it would actually be a pretty decent 4 cost in the moved archetype, but that's just not how it actually works. Silver Samurai, I play discard, but I don't play... I don't know, I'd rather play a Dracula on 4 than this. I feel like Moon Knight works because it's a 3. As a 4 cost, I just think you're too late in the game if you're still trying to get rid of people's cards. Like Moon Knight works, and Black Bolt too, I guess. But still, you play Black Bolt mainly as a disruptor. You probably have your Dracula down or your Hela set up working. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'd like to think I know what I'm talking about, but I just don't think this is an appealing card. Moving on. What do I not have? I don't have Negasonic. I do want Negasonic, though. She seems like a fun card to have. I've always been a big fan of the Destroy archetype. My first card purchase was back when you could buy Series 3s directly, and I got Death, which I had so much fun with. Mirage seems like a decent card, but again, not worth spending a cash on, in my opinion. Also, I'm probably going to get rather soon. Howard is... I don't think Howard's a bad card, actually. I think Howard's pretty good. The problem is Howard's a Series 5 for no reason. And if he was a Series 3, I'd love to get him. We need more ongoing 1-drops. And I think the effect is cool. Echo is fine, I guess, but again, not worth a cash. In case anyone was wondering what my thoughts were on some of the new cards. Loki, Loki's fantastic. I don't play that style of deck, though. Ravona I spent a cash on. Got her on my first try. Or no, second try. I got Silk first. Ravona's good. She's okay. She'd be better as a 2-drop like Mobius. I don't understand why she's not. I got Jean Grey from the same cache. Which I haven't really messed with. It seems like it has potential. Silk is fantastic. And if you don't want to deal with the effect, you can always use a card like Zero to turn it off. Mobius is great. The last card I spent tokens on directly instead of using caches. Because he's a Series 4. Whereas Jean and Silk, they were both 5s. The effect, before it came out, I thought it seemed almost too good. The idea of it being a card that can stop the reduction of costs in your opponent's side and stop your own from being increased, that felt like it could have been cut in half as 2 separate cards. Playing it now, like now that it's actually out, it seems more than fine as 1 card because they're both very situational, and I found that most decks aren't playing cost reduction anymore anyways, probably because of Mobius. But even so, the risk that you're putting in a tech card that's not going to counter anything, I think he's pretty balanced the way he is. A 2/3 is more than appropriate. Anyway, Dracula Apocalypse. I mean, I haven't touched this one in a while. I might make some changes to it, but you know what it is. It's Dracula, it's Apocalypse. You got a MODOK in there, you got a Morbius, Swarm. Patriot Lad is what it says on the box. You've got Patriot, Brood, some enablers like Brood and Mr. Sinister, Onslaught, Ultron, Blue Marvel, Iron Man. Iron Lad, just copying any of these is fantastic. The only thing that would suck is if he copies a Mystique before Patriot's down, but yeah. Even then he could copy Iron Man or Onslaught or Blue Marvel, or Super Skrull. It's a good, just a fantastic card to throw into pretty much every deck. Shuri Infinite's the one we've been using. I quite like it. Here's a Destroy deck that I haven't really used in a while. I think I'm just going to do a new one from scratch. This, I was trying to do like a shield-themed deck here. Threw in Dino for good measure with Mystique. It's okay. It was also before the changes to Maria Hill. And Collector. So I'm probably going to remake that as well. This one has had some changes. They knocked a point off Legion, which I don't personally think is that big of a deal. People have kind of proclaimed that Legion is like dead because they knocked 1 point off him. So many people that play this game are babies, I swear. His effect is still incredible, and the difference between a 7 and an 8 power is marginal. It does not make a difference. I love this card. Like, I had saved up 9,000 tokens so I could buy Jeff and Legion back to back. And it was absolutely worth it. When you throw in cards like X and Storm, come on. I'm going to play with this one again and see how it handles. Maybe I don't have to redo it. I tried the Silky Smooth archetype I'd heard about online. I found it kind of underwhelming, to be honest. Here's a classic negative deck. I tried throwing Ravona in here. Because Ravona would hit Adam, it would hit Angela, it would hit Mystique, Ironheart, Zabu, Bishop, Iron Man, Mr. Negative himself, Magic, and Bast. But at the same time, I realized in any of those situations where I would have played Ravona, I'd rather play Angela, Psylocke, Ironheart, Zabu, Mystique, Bishop, Magic, any of these 3 drops or below I'd rather play. Adam is in here just because I don't know. I like Adam Warlock, and I really want to root for him. I want him to be a good card. I try and will it into existence. Most people don't care for him. I tried to do a Kingpin move deck. After Alioth came out, I had heard a lot of discussion about whether Kingpin and Alioth were really the same card. And in some ways, they kind of are. Although you can use Alioth on 7. I think it'd be nice if they changed Kingpin's effect to, say, after turn 6. Or turn 6 and onwards. That way it works on turn 7 as well. But I had fun with this. It's not the most consistent winner, but you guys can't even see all of the cards. Whoops. But it's one that I like. There's a Surfer deck I tried when Ravonna came out. It's not great. It's okay, but I find like my luck with the Surfer Sarah type decks is pretty bad. And I stopped using it when Mobius came out because this doesn't work, this doesn't work, and this doesn't work. You know, so there was no point to that. A Darkhawk deck, I'm not really a big Darkhawk guy. I don't even have it infinite bordered. But I tried. You know, they buffed Rock Slide, and Ravonna helps Mystique and Darkhawk and Zabu. So it's like, I tried. Agatha's Agatha, not much to say there. I think I just copied this one off Snap.fan. Lockjaw Loki, I copied this off some YouTuber. Because I was trying to find a deck to use Loki in. Because this is right after I bought Loki near the end of the season. I haven't used it much. This one is, I think from Educated Collins. And it was like sort of a counter to the Loki Galactus meta. Because you could put down a Dracula to stop Alioth from taking out your last turn play. And Invisible Woman would throw people off because the stuff you're playing behind Invisible Woman, like Ebony Maw or Silk or Titania, is not the kind of thing that a Cosmo would stop. Thank you for the follow. I'm good. How about you? This is just a deck of nonsense that I play when I'm trying to build up boosters for cards that I don't play. Like, these are cards that I just don't use enough. Shadow King I've actually been using a lot. So we're going to take him out, Master Mold, Namor. We'll look for some other cards that we could throw in here that I don't use. And I've got plenty of cards here that I could throw in, like Thor or Super Skrull, but the difference is those are in decks I actually play sometimes. Like Ronin is in my next deck, which I'll get to. And it's like, I don't want to throw cards like Heimdall or Forge, and it's like, if I build and just play a move deck, this will get to infinite. Iceman? Iceman's a great card. Yeah. One of the best one-drops in the game, even still, which is nice. It's good that they don't lock all the good stuff behind Series 3 and onwards. But for this category, I don't know, maybe I'll do a Tuma? Crossbones? Shit, let me see. If I play Hela, and I play Helicarrier, those will both probably go. This will go if I play Move. Hela, this speaks for itself. Forge, I just gotta play Destroy. If I didn't already have this one up to yellow, I'd probably swap it out for the X-Force variant. But Darkhawk and Dagger, one's an archetype of their own, and another is just a move enabler, so. Or a move piece, I should say. I'll do Shauna. Shauna's a terrible card. Okay. And then this is the one I've been playing right now. I think I got this one from Jeff Hoogland. He's a popular YouTuber. He does snap videos, just like Collins. It's like a Devil Dinosaur Ronin. So, you know, Dino Ronin. I just did Dinonin, which sounds really stupid, but that's what it is. Do I have a Twitter? Yes, I do. It's linked in the About section. It's the same username as the Twitch. But this is what I've been playing recently. I've also got a Deadpool Phoenix Force deck here, which... Phoenix Force, I really try to like. I mean, this one they had to fix even after it came out. Because it was like a 5/4, and that sucked. Nobody used it. As a 4 cost, it's marginally better, but I still think it's an awkward piece. So I think we're gonna switch things up. Can't believe it's already been an hour. I was playing Shuri Infinite, but this deck is already maxed out border-wise. No thank you. I'm not looking to commission anybody at this time. I appreciate the hustle, but I'm just not. I don't make enough money doing this to invest more money back into it. You know. I just stream for fun, mostly, like 95% for fun. There's not any money to be made on Twitch. I think we're gonna build ourselves a move archetype deck here. Because I don't really play move, but I feel like I've got a lot of move cards that could use some help. I don't know why we're going with the Loki theming here. Maybe to throw people off. Maybe we just won't. Maybe we'll pick a different green guy. Or gal. Alright. Let's look for move cards. These... They've really got to work on this. I don't know why they haven't fixed this yet, but they've got cards that just have the letters MOVE in a sequence filtered in. And it's like... This does not belong here. Sauron does not belong here. Rhino does not belong here. But, alright. Multiple Man, Human Torch. Just thinking what ones I need to get to Infinite. I don't know. Let's throw Forge in here too. Forge would be good for Human Torch and Multiple Man. This is a pretty good curve. A lot of 1s and 2s. Pretty cheap deck. I'm not expecting to win any cubes with this. As a matter of fact, I say we take this to Conquest. Go to Proving Grounds and just see how it plays. Alright. Off to a good start here, I think. We'll do Forge into Human Torch. Oh, wait. No, that's not gonna work. Whatever. We're doing this for the boosters, so... Oh, hell yeah. Should have put Doctor Strange in here. It's actually a very good hand for a move deck to start with. I mean, we're only on the end of turn 2, and we've got an 8 Human Torch. A 16 with Heimdall. They're playing Storm, like that's going to make a difference. I mean, we've got Nexus, and we've got move stuff. So it's like, in terms of cards to play, I mean... I was going to say, that should not have worked. What are you playing, Human Torch or Kraven? Got one of my cards over there. Okay, well... I think it's safe to do this. We could throw a Stegron in over here just to be safe. We're gonna have a 16 torch in the middle. Slap that shit out of here. Sarah? Okay. And I think we just play Heimdall. We got a... Yeah. I think we just play Heimdall. A card I normally avoid because it's so predictable when people play move decks, but I feel like that's really not the case anymore. Yeah, so we got 14 power here, which would be 16. Oh, I should have figured. They're playing Sarah. They probably have a Killmonger. Even so, I think we still win. Okay, not a terrible hand. I think we are just going to swap this out because I know they're running Killmonger. I don't really want to leave Human Torch out in the open. Not to mention I've got no cards to move him with. Oh, this is going to suck. I'll throw him back over there. I mean, more often than not, they're going to draw Killmonger. I'm surprised Silk hasn't been killed yet. Last card I played was Kraven. It wouldn't matter anyway. What I think we're going to do instead is fill this up so we don't lose anybody. I should have played Ghost Spider after Spider-Man to pull him back. Probably gonna lose Silk, yep. I love the sound effect there. It's pretty funny. Alright. This is tied. But you know what? That's gonna help. I don't know. I'm probably gonna lose this one. Oh yeah, I lost. If I didn't have priority, maybe I could have won the right location, but... yeah, we're gonna keep going just because we want boosters, but I really don't think we're gonna win this. Whoop! That Killmonger is just too much of a pain. It's one of the reasons why I don't have Infinite Torch, Infinite Bordered. 2 Heimdalls is completely useless, so thanks for that. Gonna play Stegron here, smack the crap out of whatever they play. Probably Brood, if I had to guess. Oh, we got Storm instead. Interesting. Nova! Ah, I actually won the left location. How about that? The last card I played was Stegron. I could safely pull Stegron over. Yeah. I just won 2 locations. They've got nothing to play over here. Even if they play Killmonger and kill Iron Fist and Ghost Spider, that's still a 5-2. Nova's a +1 if they have Killmonger, which would put that at 3. Surfer would make 5. So this would be tied. This would be 10-0. I just won. I don't know what they could play otherwise. Yeah, you play Killmonger. And then what? Surfer? Because that's just going to put this at a tie. No, Punisher. Yeah. Another wonderful location for us. I think I'm gonna wait on the Iron Fist. Play Forge instead. Give ourselves a 6-power Jeff. Oh yeah! We definitely win. We're playing a move deck with Death's Domain and Sanctum Sanctorum. Yeah. This is the easiest win for us. And they accepted it. They've lost. They've just lost. That's it. Oh, right. Well, I guess they have Storm. It's still not going to make a difference, I don't think. Brood might change the tides. I will say. Although maybe not. I mean, you've got a +2 times 4, so 16 and 16. This ties it. Unless we do this. Or no, other way around. If we knock Stegron to the left... Because they've got the Killmonger. So they're going to hit that Nova no matter what. They have their own Jeff and their own Spider-Man. Okay. Alright. Alright. Maybe this isn't going to be as clear-cut as I thought. I mean, this is what? 10, 18? 18, yeah. If they play Surfer, that's another 8 plus 4 with Nova, so that would actually put them at 20. Huh. But if they play Surfer and Killmonger, that's going to tie up middle. I think we're going to just stick with this. I think we're going to leave Jeff where he is. If it's Killmonger... Oh, it's only Punisher and Killmonger. Okay, not as bad as I thought it was going to be. We win. Again. Oh, no, wait. Wait. Yeah, we're tied. We're tied. Or no, they won. Man, I can't do math at all. Okay. Good job. I'm surprised this deck held up as well as it did. Oh, we still have more game to go. I forgot I had so much health left. Human Torch. We might as well chuck it out there. I'm not expecting anything to last there. Throw Kraven in the right. Don't know why I did that. I should have put it somewhere that isn't the right. Oh, multiple man. Yes. Please. We'll throw it on Silk first. Should have put her in one of those spots. See, this is why I don't play move. I just plop my cards down kind of wherever. Should have put Kraven somewhere else. Should have put Silk in one of these two spots. There we go. A smart play. In this situation, Stegron and Spider-Man would do the same thing. Actually, Stegron or Spider-Man would be better. Throw it on Heimdall just because? I don't know. I don't expect to win this one. Oh, that's it, huh? Alright. Good game. Surprised that deck won. Hopefully the boosters went to a card that needed it. Which they did. I don't really play Dagger, so... Dagger's not even a bad card or anything. I just don't play move. It's just not my kind of thing. But somehow I won. I mean, it was the Proving Grounds. I wasn't expecting it to be the most impossible fight. We'll do a Silver Conquest. I have plenty of tickets, so we'll try this. Again, I'm not expecting much. And when we win or lose the Silver League here, I'm gonna call it a night. I didn't want to stream this for too long. It's already almost 5:30, and we started at 4, so yeah, definitely don't want this to get too long. Nebula. That can mean a lot of things. Nebula's just a good card. Yeah, we're just gonna 2/6 that can make copies of itself. That's pretty good. Also, I have to say, in terms of like default artwork, I love Multiple Mans. Really, really, high quality stuff there. Wave, I don't know what they're gonna do. They could do Galactus. They could do Alioth. They could do Professor X, maybe, on top of the Nebula. Whatever they're doing, I'm just gonna do that. Hey! Tied the spot up. Gotta love it. But they don't know I have Jeff. So I'm gonna pretend that I'm getting pissed. Throw, no, I don't want to do that. Maybe play Silk here, and then Spider-Man here. Oh, they have Jeff. But they're not snapping. Okay, so they're just playing straight up lockdown decks here. Alright, well, we have to do this. But first, well, no, the last thing I played was Spider-Man, so. I think that's what we want to do. Tie up the right. Pull dagger over. Oh, we can't! That's okay. Oh, wait, yes, we can! Or no? What the hell is that? I mean, we still won. But still. Silk got in the way. I couldn't play dagger. Dagger wouldn't move over. If only Silk moved and then Ghost Spider's effect triggered. We would have got the dagger bonus and won all 3 spots. That's okay. We know what they're playing. They're playing high Evo lockdown. Very predictable. They're not running a Killmonger, so we can actually make this work for us. Let's do this. They can move a Jeff in there. It won't make a difference. Okay. That stinks. This isn't gonna move anything if we put that there. So, I guess we just put it here. Move Jeff out of the way. Yeah, move Jeff out of the way. And Cyclops gets to shoot nobody. Oh, just pop this here. I think we're good on the points. I mean, they're probably running Hulk, right? High Evo players always run Hulk. And if so, we lose. But they're hesitating, which makes me think that maybe they're not playing Hulk. I don't think they're scared of a Shang-Chi because I've got priority. Alioth? Oh, I won again! A toxic card. But, you know, I'm not the one feeling salty this time. Oh, they retreated. Bye! Alright. One more match and then I think we're done for the night. I'm surprised it's been such a smooth stream. I'm gonna save it. Gonna play Forge. I have to say, smart move on Second Dinner's part for upping that to a +3. They played Mobius, which doesn't help or hinder them in any way. Maybe if they're playing Wave, but I mean, I'm not. So. Oh, they're just playing Loki. It's out of defense. And what do we got here? Collector. And they've got a... Okay. You know what? Yeah, let's do it. Oh, if only I had priority. I would have gotten a huge boost from that. Luke Cage and Agent Coulson? Oh yeah, I won. Wait, why? Why did I do that to myself? Oh no, wait. Yeah, I still won, right? No, 12, 9. Crap! I lost. Alright. I mean, I'm gonna keep going, but, alright. That was pretty close. I might as well just max it out now. Get this over with. We'll play Forge into Human Torch, into Ghost Spider. So that gives us, what, a 10? A 110? Yeah. Ah! I feel trapped! I can't play any of this stuff where I want to. I mean, we still put out some good power, but... They're playing Elsa and Loki? Ugh. What a combo. Hopefully this moves to the right. Otherwise, we're dead. Ah! Oh. Good game. Loki's broken, though. They really should fix him. Still, more daggers for, whoa. More boosters for dagger. I was gonna say daggers for booster. That's the wrong franchise. Alright, well, thanks for watching, everybody. The Twitter is @FrankBroadcasts. If people want to see more Marvel Snap, you let me know. Otherwise, though, that's going to be it for today. And when I come back next week, we'll be starting Spider-Man 2. Man, I sure hope it's good. I'm really scared for no reason that it's going to be bad. But it should not be a bad game, right? I don't think Insomniac's ever made a bad game. Alright. Before I go, I'd like to thank the following people. Get my reading glasses on here. Elucha Dead, Mashup Yo, and Pat McGroin. 3 of you, thank you very much. Thanks to everybody who kept me company in the chat and who was watching today. And I will see you all next week. You have a good one.